Today I want to show you how I hem some biker shorts that I've had for a few years now, and they're still in great condition. Got these at Old Navy, I don't know, a few years ago. And they're really good material. They're nice spandex. Well, this is inside out, but anyway, this is what the outside looks like. So they were just really, really long. So I have 1, 2, 3, that's 4, and then I have 5 pairs. The 5th one I already completed. So what I've done is they needed to be hemmed by 2 inches. So I cut off, well, I measured like 2 inches, and I used some chalk. This is just a piece I broke off. It's like they're like this big, but I used some seamstress chalk to mark the lines where the hem line needs to be. And then I cut off, well, I can't show you that part, but I cut off like the hem that came from the manufacturer. So about the 1st inch. And then that gives me, that gave me 1 inch to pin. So I'll show you on these. Well, I'm trying to show you on a pair that it shows up on the camera. So I turned them inside out then, and then I pinned them. Okay, and so they're all around the legs. Okay, and then I sewed them with a certain stitch, which I'll show you on the sewing machine here in front of us. And so it turned out, this is the inside. Remember, this is the part that no one's gonna see. So that's the finished stitch. And this is gonna be the outside. So it's gonna look really good, almost professional, and perfect for just, you know, throwing on around the house, walking the dog, going to the grocery store, whatever. So now I'm gonna show you the settings that I put on my machine and which stitch I machine. It's the Singer Scholastic, and so the stitch that I use, sorry, I don't have good lighting, so it's gonna be this one here, and it's the blue one, and then you put it on the S1, which sets it to whatever the blue one is on this wheel. And I put my length at, took me a minute to figure out what length I should put it on, but 4 seemed to be, I'm sorry, width. 4 seemed to be the best width. And then I left needle position, I left that in the center. I really don't mess with that too much. And the tension is the only thing I really changed, like different from what I normally do. I think tension's normally 5, but because it's a stretchy fabric, when I researched, a lot of people were saying lower your tension to about a 3.5. So I put that on that. And I used, you know, regular thread, regular needle, you know, nothing fancy, regular foot. You know, this is not any special foot, it's just the standard foot that came with it. And luckily my thing here slides off. So it's just nice when you have like a pants leg or a waistband, because you can like put it around this little thing here, you know, and it like slides and glides. All right, so I'm gonna start on the inner thigh where the seam is. And as I go, I'm gonna remove the pins. So I'm doing this, I have lines here on this little plate, and I'm going to line the end of the fabric up with the 0 that's next to the 10, which is the 3/8 of an inch line. So when I get our position, I'm gonna take this first pin out, put the presser foot down. I usually do my first stitch manually, like maybe first couple stitches, and then I'm going to get going, and I'm taking it slow. before I take the next pin out, I make sure the needle's down in the fabric just to give it additional stability so it doesn't slide around. I don't think it would, but just like to be safe when I'm maneuvering the material. I'm checking my bobbin because that's getting low, but that's okay. I filled a new one, so I'm going to take my next pin out and keep going. Okay. That's it. You go all the way around, cut off your excess string, and that's it. So these are one of the finished products. So I think they turned out pretty good, because you can't even really tell. Only thing is, on some of the ones I did, like cuts in a little here at the fat, but they're for just running around, so I'm not really mad about it. Real pleased with the outcome.